different this time around. But those keys will always be this pitcher, particularly with two teams that have good teams and are fighting to stay where they are in the battle for the leads in their divisions. Tonight's Game Time Temperature is brought to you by Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi Thermostat. You made your apartment a home. We'll make your home your habitat, habitattechnologies.com. It's 70 degrees and absolutely beautiful. It's the sky is blue, some wispy clouds everywhere, and it's going to get a little chilly, and by Wednesday we're going to be in the mid-80s. So summer's coming quickly, and then the team goes to the coast, and then you're on your own. And we shall be back with the start of tonight's game and some more sparkling conversation after this. This is the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
Do you want to party? Do you want to dance?
Your moment has arrived. It's time to shed the normal day-to-day version of yourself and let your most fabulous self loose. Make your way to Wind Creek, Bethlehem, because whatever your idea of fabulous is, this is where you'll find it. Wind Creek, Bethlehem. It's your kind of fabulous. Must be 21 years of age. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer Sales event when Dave, the sales guy, asks, want to test drive the Rogue? And I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Dave says, check out the VC turbo engine. I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Dave goes, if you think that's cool, watch this. Dave shows me the miles per gallon, and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty impressive fuel economy. Dave mentions, these new cars are going fast. And in that moment, I had to have that Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Sentra.
Now get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city 34 highway to 30 city 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive. $4,409 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-8.
George made it mandatory, and everybody had to go, and I think everybody actually enjoyed themselves. This is an interesting group. There was a painter, a quick, what do they call it? A quick paint artist?
Speed painter.
Speed painter. His name was Cody Sable, and he does it with his fingers, and then he turns it upside down, and it's somebody, big giant things. So this year he did Juan Soto and Garrett Cole, and we sell them.
Right.
A couple of years ago, Alex Rodriguez bought one. Well, we sort of made him buy one. Last year, Josh Donaldson paid $16,000 for a picture of Aaron Judge. Well, this year, Juan Soto paid $16,000 for the picture of himself. And everyone was bidding, and Soto kept raising his hand. And Meredith Marakovich asked him this afternoon what he was going to do with the painting. And he said he's got a room in his house where he keeps all his baseball awards, and he's going to have it framed and put right on the wall. They're really big. You have to have a big wall to put that on. And then the one for Garrett Cole went to a family for $20,000 to buy that.
It was incredible. The number just kept going up and up. I'm like, who's going to get that high?
Suit, gorgeous suit. It was white, had little diamond things on it.
It was beautiful. It was.
He knows how to dress that one. Marcus Stroman, 3-2, 3.33 ERA, ready to go against this Seattle team, managed by Scott Service. Lance Barksdale is the home plate umpire. He is behind the plate. DJ Rayburn is at first base. Nick Lenz is at second, and Alex McKay is the third base umpire. And Jose Trevino taking his warm-up tosses, and when you look at Stroman and what he did in Minnesota, he was terrific. He pitched to the outside and inside, doesn't throw the ball over the middle of the plate. So they're going to have to. It depends on really what kind of plate coverage they are going to give him, the umpire, Lance Barksdale. If he gives him a little wide zone, a little bit, just a little bit, in or out, he'll have an easier time than if it's really a tight strike zone. Around the defense, Verdugo in left, Judge in center, Soto in right. John Birdie is at third because Logan Gilbert has a reverse split, so you want the right-hander in against the right-hander Gilbert, though it's kind of counterintuitive. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And Volpe at short, Torres is at second, Anthony Rizzo is at first. And Stroman still going with his warm-ups. The umpires are getting to the place where they are just about ready to go. And here we go. And we are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as Josh Rojas steps to the plate, let's turn the mic over to Emmanuel Barbari.
Thanks so much, Susan. And looking out at Yankee Stadium, it is just a gorgeous day. Baby blue skies overhead. Crowd filing in, and the Yankees going for their 8th straight victory tonight. 33-15, the best mark in the American League, and a big reason why is pitching. Marcus Stroman just looking to move that line along. He toes up the first base side of the rubber, and the Mariners' leadoff man is Josh Rojas, lefty hitter. He crouches down. Stroman's ready, winds the pitch. Low outside, 1-0, we're underway.
And that first pitch was a 90-mile-an-hour sinker. Speed is great for pitching, not for driving. Vision Zero Initiative reminds you that speeding ruins lives, so slow down.
1-0 is outside, 2-0 on Rojas, who's off to a career year type start. 301 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs.
And as we said, came from Arizona in the Paul Sewald deal.
2-0 is popped up. Shallow center field. The shortstop Volpe backpedals. Still going. Right in front of Judge. Makes a play in moderate depth center field for the first out of the game.
And that's kind of what happened in, when did he pitch? In Minnesota? When he was getting all those pop-ups and fly balls?
It was amazing.
Yep.
First 4 innings, all fly balls. Mm-hmm. Last 2, the sinker started working. Here's Julio Rodriguez, one of the best young players in the game. Mariners center fielder, righty hitter. Pitch. Right down the middle for a strike, 0-1.
And they were talking to the Mariners people in that clubhouse. He's getting back to where he was. He's only got 2 home runs. That's Julio Rodriguez down there. He got off to a bad start, a slow start.
0-1. Breaking ball outside, 1-1 on Rodriguez.
Going outside the zone a little bit, and they say that he's just trying too hard because nobody was hitting. This team was not hitting for a while. And we look at Julio Rodriguez, best hitter on this team, only has 2 homers.
1-1. Just misses down and away, 2-1. Rodriguez enters tonight at 274. Susan mentioned the 2 home runs and 14 RBIs.
Yeah, that 274 has climbed up a bit, too.
2-1. Foul back, 2-2.
And so many people, he's got 2 home runs. How many has Acuna had? He didn't have one for a while, Acuna.
Right.
And so many hitters just are off to bad starts. It's really all over the league.
The Yankees are in the home white pinstripes. The Mariners are in the road dark blues. And Rodriguez has the teal arm sleeve and the teal cleats as well.
That's the Mariner.
2-2. Tapped softly to short. Volpe charges, gloves, squares, throws, and gets Rodriguez by a couple of steps for the second out.
Just got him because Rodriguez very quick down to first base, and really a nice play by Anthony Volpe to get that. 68 degrees now here in the Bronx, and they say it feels like 64. Okay.
Slight chill.
Tomorrow it's going to be prettier, and then on Wednesday they say 85 degrees.
Wow.
And
here's the pitch. It's down and in, 1-0, and the switch hitter batting left. What a catcher this guy is, Cal Raleigh.
The other thing about Raleigh, he's already got 10 home runs. Cal Raleigh has won more games.
1-0. Raleigh rolls over at foul wide to first, 1-1.
Think about all the late season games when you start watching, getting ready for the playoffs. It's always Cal Raleigh, who used to hit down the bottom of the order. And now he has won so many games with late hitting home runs.
Stroman winds first base side, 1-1. Raleigh, big swing and a miss, 1-2. That's a slider falling down.
And only hitting 228. So he's not where he wants to be batting average wise, but 10 home runs. Also only 25 RBIs, so.
1-2. Raleigh swings and misses, strike 3. Slider up in the zone. Raleigh swings under it, and Stroman has a 1-2-3 first inning. Yankees to bat, bottom of the first inning in the Bronx on Double.
Matters. The Audi family of SUVs. Progress you can feel.
Don't let someone else drive off in the Audi model you've always wanted. Visit your local Tri-State Audi dealer to get behind the wheel of yours today. Or visit AudiOffers.com for more information.
Plan your Foxwoods getaway today. Enjoy the thrill of gaming, world-class dining, wall-to-wall shopping, and adventures around every corner. Take it to the fast lane at Monzo World-Class Karting. Get in on the excitement at Topgolf Swing Suite. Catch unforgettable performances from legendary entertainers. Plus, reserve your room at least 30 days in advance of your stay and save 15% on the best available rates. Book today at Foxwoods.com. Foxwoods Resort Casino, the wonder of it all.
The Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Any accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys, 1-800-8-MILLION for a free case evaluation.
Scoreless game, bottom of the first inning. Yankees and Mariners starting a 4-game set at the stadium. And the Yankees face one of the best pitchers in baseball, Logan Gilbert. Tall, thin right-hander. Works on the first base side of the rubber. Here's Anthony Volpe, righty hitter. Takes inside 1-0.
And the first strikeout of the game is presented by Vessi. Strikeout wet socks with Vessi's 100% waterproof shoes, designed in every style. VESSI.com to find your pair.
The righty's 1-0. Volpe takes a strike low inside corner, 1-1.
And when Marcus Stroman struck out Cal Raleigh, that was the first strikeout of the game.
Stroman a 1-2-3. And now Volpe against Gilbert.
12 pitches he threw that first inning. Good for him.
Easy breezy.
Yep.
1-1. Volpe takes inside 2-1. And Volpe at 270. 6 homers, 23 RBIs. He's on a 12-game hitting streak.
And gets on, and I love what Todd Frazier said, if you heard him on pregame, talking about it's great for Volpe because he knows he's got to get on because of who's coming up behind him.
2-1. Right at the knees for a strike, 2-2. Volpe's taken well to that leadoff spot.
He really has. DJ LeMahieu will probably be back on the road trip. Maybe not San Diego, but probably by Anaheim. We'll give you full detail on what's going on injury-wise.
2-2. Volpe fouls it back into the net behind the plate. Remains 2-2.
And my guess is, I don't know what they're going to do with DJ LeMahieu, but that spot I'm sure that he's going to go back to that spot at some point. Whenever he does, he's got a couple more. He's going to play maybe three games more. I think he's in Hudson Valley, so he didn't have to travel. But doing well, he was at the
2-2. Hits Volpe. Runs in and plunks Anthony Volpe, who tosses the bat towards the first base dugout. And just like that, the Yankees have a leadoff base runner.
Well, that was a splitter that he threw, and it was, you could hear it up here, and it just hit him right on tried to turn, hit him on the upper thigh. Well, it's not a terrible place to get hit if you're going to get hit, right on his wallet, as John used to say. I mean, it still does hurt. And it's still a baseball traveling at 85 miles an hour.
Here's Juan Soto. Lefty hitter shows bunt and takes low. It's 1-0. Soto is at 311. 11 homers and 37 RBIs. And boy, did he put on a show over the weekend.
Oh, he has put on a show. Even when he makes an out, it's a it's a piece of theater.
Check over at first and Volpe back standing. The Mariners infield shifts towards the right, outfield straightaway and deep. The 2 Soto home runs over the weekend were halfway up the right center field bleachers.
Now, here's my question. He just did pretend he was going to bunt. Urias is all the way in. Does he really think that he's going to bunt again? Let's see if he does.
Volpe dancing off first. The 1-0. Soto takes a breaking ball. Strike at the knees, 1-1. That's
when Gilbert first started, when we saw him, he threw nothing but a fastball and curve. And then they went from there. The year after he made his debut, they added a slider, then the split, and now the curve they're working on this year.
1-1. Soto takes down an end quarter swing, appeal to third, no swing, and it's 2-1 on Soto.
So you pitch defensively against Soto. It's really fascinating to watch. We haven't had a guy like that around here in a long time. You know who was close? Somebody brought this up, and they're totally different kind of hitters.
Gilbert set at the chest, looks in, 2-1. Soto grounds it hard towards second. Right at Rojas, fields to his left, flips to second one. More return throw, safe. Soto aboard, 1 away as Volpe's retired at second.
And I know they're very different hitters, but the only one who used to really work pitchers and you'd see them working was Wade Boggs, because he would just hit them foul, off 10, 11, 12 until he got the pitch he wanted. A very different kind of hitter, but that kind of, if you got Wade Boggs out, which didn't happen very often, you knew you were accomplishing something. And Soto, different kind of hitter, but the same kind of feeling.
Aaron Judge launches one, center field. Rodriguez back on the run. It's off the base of the wall. Soto chugs to third. Judge motoring into second. Dive. Safe. Aaron Judge has a 1-out double in the first inning and flirted with another home run.
Well, you know what? When he was sliding into, now he's bending over. Let's see if he is okay. He gets up and Travis Chapman is there taking his thing. I guess he's okay. I thought he had a chance to catch that. And Rodriguez. We'll take a look at this again. It looks like just off the end of the bat, I guess, a little bit. And then he thought, when he saw it hit the bottom of the wall, then he really took off and went to second. And did he? Yes, he did. He got that left hand in before Moore tagged him.
Second and third, one out. Alex Verdugo, the lefty hitter, cleanup man, takes outside. 1-0. Judge, the center fielder, Centers Healthcare, would like to remind you they're not just care. They're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com.
16th double of the season. That's the most in the American League, and he's had 6 doubles in his last 8 games. My goodness.
Pitch, rocketed there, inside first, down the right field line. Soto scores. Judge coasts home behind him. Alex Verdugo comes through again. Jogs in a second with an RBI double. 2 hands in the air, and the Yankees have a 2-0 first-inning lead.
And a big smile on the face of Alex Verdugo, and they are ready for Logan Gilbert, because when he is throwing that fastball, they are ready for it. I know it's 97 miles an hour, but they've been on it. And there it was. It was actually a little cutter, but it stayed down, and you know how lefties love those pitches that are down. Right down the line. Boy. Oh, yeah. Enjoy this.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton, righty hitter, takes low, and it's 1-0. Verdugo now up to 23 RBIs on the year. Back-to-back doubles from the AL Player of the Week, Aaron Judge, and Alex Verdugo. Gilbert set the 1-0. Stanton swings and misses, fastball running down and away, 1-1.
And that's the 22nd RBI for Alex Verdugo.
Infield slightly pulled towards the left for Stanton, who had a big weekend. 1-1. Stanton lines it into center field. Towards a gap, Rodriguez towards left center, towards the right, makes the catch, and flings it into short. Verdugo back to second, 2 away.
And a sharp liner just hung up there for a little too long.
Well, 2-0 Yanks, bottom of the first inning. Immediately against Logan Gilbert. And doesn't it just feel like everything's clicking right now?
Yes. Well, yes. They have scored in their first inning in 6 of their last 8 games.
Anthony Rizzo takes a breaking ball, strike down the middle, 0-1.
And it really puts you on the defensive. If you're Logan Gilbert, he knows his team isn't hitting. So it is tough on the Yankees. They know they're going to, if that happens to the Yankees, they know they'll get it back, because that's what they're doing right now.
Pitch runs outside, 1-1 on Rizzo, who's at 256, 7 homers and 23 RBIs. Verdugo, the 2-run double. He's off second. 3-step lead. Gilbert's 1-1. Rizzo taps it. Furious towards the left. Brings it into the chest, fires to first, and gets Rizzo to end the inning. For the Yankees, strike first again. Alex Verdugo, 2-run double. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left. 2-0 Yankees.
Where the answer is yes.
Top two at Yankee Stadium. Yankees an immediate 2-0 lead. First of 4 against the Mariners this week. Marcus Stroman, a 1-2-3 first inning. The right-hander toes up the first base side of the rubber. And here's the Mariners cleanup man, lefty hitter Luke Raley. Pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1.
Luke Raley, a member of Tampa Bay, was really a good hitter, and they thought they were getting a slugger. He's only got 3 home runs, still batting cleanup.
Stroman's 0-1. Raley lines it up the middle. A base hit for Luke Raley. Plants it in front of Aaron Judge, who flips into second. And Luke Raley has a leadoff single in the second for Seattle.
And this drive around the league brought to you by Hyundai. With a brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. HyundaiUSA.com.
Here's Mitch Haniger, the DH for Seattle. 217, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Stroman ready at the belt. The righty's pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Outer edge, 0-1.
There's one final in Toronto. Toronto beat up on the White Sox 9-3. Jose Barrios gets the win. Eric Fetty takes the loss. Danny Jansen, 3 for 5, 5 RBIs, and a 2-run homer included in that. Dalton Varsho has his 8th.
0-1. Outside, 1-1 on Haniger.
Cleveland is leading the Mets 3-1. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Thomas Nido had his 2nd homer for the Mets. Tyler McGill and Ben Lively going at it. They're in Cleveland at Progressive Field. Boston and Tampa Bay at Tropicana. No score in the 3rd.
Runner goes. 1-1 foul. Third base side out of play. 1-2.
Tanner Houck against Taj Bradley. A little bit later, Detroit will be at Kansas City. That's Reese Olson against Michael Wacha. And the Angels are in Houston. That's Reed Detmers against Framber Valdez. So they're getting their starting rotation back is Houston.
And the Astros have won 8 out of 10.
Yep.
And they're only 4 back of this Seattle team.
Yes, they are. They're not done.
Stroman's 1-2. Breaking ball popped up. First base side, Rizzo in foul territory. Drifting near the camera well. Makes the play with one hand. 1 down.
They're playing a doubleheader in Atlanta. Manny Machado had the go-ahead 2-run double in the first game. They scored 4 in the 8th, and San Diego topped Atlanta 6-5. Johnny Brito gets the win. Jose Jimenez gets the loss. Robert Suarez gets his 13th save for San Diego. In Game 2, Atlanta is leading 2-0 there in the 3rd. That's Randy Vasquez against Chris Sale. Chris Sale is 6-1 with an ERA of 2.5.
Check over at first, and Raley dives back safely.
Well, in Miami, Milwaukee starter Joe Ross went 1 inning and left the game with some kind of an injury. We'll give you an update if we can, but wow.
Dylan Moore, righty hitter, takes a slider low, 1-0.
Every day another big-time pitcher goes down. Milwaukee and Miami scoreless there in the 4th. In Miami, Ryan Weathers going for the Marlins. Interleague 2-1. Washington is leading Minnesota. They're on the top of the 4th. Minnesota's lost 6 straight.
Stroman's 1-0 is outside 2-0. Interesting what's happened to Minnesota since the Yankees got there. They had won 17 of 20.
Yeah, but 8 of them were against the White Sox.
Right.
And then they played somebody else, too, that were. Yeah, you do have to take a look at who they're playing. I understand. You can only beat who you play, but, yeah.
And now nestled in a really rough stretch. 1 on, 1 out. Stroman set. The righty's 2-0. At the knees for a strike, 2-1.
Baltimore is in St. Louis tonight. They start in a little while. It's Dean Kramer against Sonny Gray. And Arizona is playing the Dodgers, Joe Mantiply, against Yoshinori Yamamoto, who is now 4-1, ERA of 2.21, which is remarkable that it's down.
2-1, low outside, 3-1 on Moore.
That quickly, because remember after the first game, he had an ERA of what? Almost infinity.
Right, it was like 100. The ERA. Now he's
4-1, and nobody's complaining anymore. But talk about overreaction.
By the way, you see what Shota Umanga's ERA sunk to over the weekend?
Is it down to like 75 or something? 0.75, something like that?
3-1, low outside, ball 4. Dylan Moore draws a walk, and the Mariners have 2 on with 1 out against Stroman.
All right, well, now this is a smaller strike zone. Mr. Barksdale is a little smaller than the strike zone that Stroman got in Minnesota. So now Trevino going out giving signs, and that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
It's 2-0 Yanks, top of the second inning at the stadium. 2 on, 1 out for Dominic Canzone. Big lefty hitter. Pitch. Grounded softly towards second. Could be 2. Torres underhand flips to second 1. Volpe to first. Double play. 4-6-3. And that's a Marcus Stroman specialty to end the second inning. Yankees keep their 2-0 lead into the bottom of the second on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or get 3.99% APR for 60 months, or up to $2,000 bonus cash. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Call 661-615-2112 for details.
Bottom 2 in the Bronx. Yanks a 2-0 lead over the Mariners, looking for their 8th straight win. Here's Gleyber Torres to lead off the inning against Logan Gilbert. The righty's pitch is on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Want the Ford MVP experience? Enter the Ford MVP Summer Sweeps for your chance to win a private field box for 8. Visit FordMVPSweeps.com. 0-1. Right down the middle for a strike. 0-2 on Gleyber.
One of the things that you do like about Gleyber is that he sees pitches, and he's ranked up near the top. He sees at least 4 pitches in every at-bat.
Here's the 0-2. Gleyber takes outside 1-2.
First pitch at the bottom of the second was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball and was brought to you by Optimum, the fastest fiber internet with the tri-state, and speeds up to 8 gig. Optimum, where local is big time.
Gilbert, the tall right-hander, shakes, nods, a 1-2. Gleyber lines it down the right field line, rarely towards the corner, running catch right near that right field line. As Raley runs near the foul pole. What away in the second.
Yeah, we saw him do that in Tampa a lot. He's a really good outfielder. Oh, Canzone, not Raley. It's Canzone over there, right? Canzone, as I said, excuse me, thought it was Raley. Canzone actually is not the other player who came from Arizona in that Paul Sewald trade. So they have 2 guys in their starting lineup who they got for Sewald.
Here's Jose Trevino, first pitch swinging, grounds it to short. Moore's right there, gobbles it up, throws to first, and gets Trevino, and 2 quick outs for Logan Gilbert in the second inning. Two 2-0 Yanks, 2 out, nobody on, and here's John Birdie. Birdie's 3-run homer. First Yankee homer, the difference yesterday. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike to the righty hitter, 0-1.
And Birdie playing because Logan Gilbert actually gets lefties out more than righties. He's a reverse split guy the way he pitches. So that's why you have both Trevino and Birdie in there.
0-1, driven to right center field. Here's Canzone towards right center, plants the feet, makes the catch with one hand, and a 1-2-3 second inning, a bounce back for Logan Gilbert. No runs, no hits, no left. End of 2, 2-0 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Every pitch and every hit of Yankees baseball.
To you by Spectrum. Get Spectrum Internet, mobile, and TV. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details. Yankees going for their 8th straight, and they have a 2-0 lead into the 3rd inning. Marcus Stroman faces the first baseman, righty hitting Ty France, who crouches down. Pitch at the knees for a strike, 0-1.
This game is sponsored by Riverwalk, spacious senior apartments at River Spring Living's 32-acre New York City campus overlooking the Hudson River.
The right-hander is 0-1. Inside corner for a strike. Got him there, 0-2. France at 235, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Righty hitter waves the bat, 0-2. Breaking ball outside, 1-2.
And that's a kind of a slurve slider curve, which is what a slurve is, and that really took off in the opposite batter's box. Not what Stroman wanted to do there.
Stroman winds first base side, the 1-2. Breaking ball outside, 2-2 on France.
That's almost that same pitch, trying to hit the outside corner, just missing.
Stroman delivers a 2-2. Breaking ball grounded softly towards third, wide of the bag and foul. Remains 2-2.
Well, I can give you some injury updates as long as we're here, and foul balls are abundant here. Garrett Cole is going to face live hitters tomorrow for the first time this season. We don't know who he's going to face, but he is going to do that, and that is a terrific step.
Here's a 2-2. Up high, 3-2.
So everything is, there have been no setbacks. You know, you expect that something will happen, but it hasn't so far. So he starts with live hitters, and that is the first time. And then, you know, you go from there. DJ LeMahieu, they're expecting him back.
3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the cutter. Stroman's second strikeout, 1 away in the 3rd.
And I believe he is going to join the team sometime on the West Coast trip. We leave for the coast Thursday after the game here with Seattle, and I'm not quite sure when, but I would think at least by Anaheim, DJ LeMahieu will be back.
Aaron Boone saying today regular reps at third expected. Can also back up Rizzo. The pitch. Breaking ball, strike to the righty hitting Luis Urias, 0-1.
Well, he hasn't played all year. You're not going to put him in every day. So, I mean, they'll space that out. It obviously is a backup for Rizzo.
0-1, slider outside, 1-1 on Urias.
But I don't really expect him to play 7 days. When he first comes back, they'll have to do this a little more slowly, and because the people at third have been doing a good job.
1-1, swung on and missed, another cutter falling down and away, 1-2.
And then they'll have to decide who leaves this roster. Somebody's going to have to. And then Garrett Cole's a ways away, but Tommy Kahnle is not a ways away. I expect him back in this clubhouse in a couple of days, and I bet he's activated Wednesday or Thursday, maybe.
1-2. Breaking ball lifted into left field. Chasing Verdugo a couple of steps back. Now a step in.
Whoa. Makes
a left hip high catch for the second out.
He's always got a grin on his face, Alex Verdugo. Basket, he's sort of saluting everybody who is clapping out there. Puts it right in the center of that mat. That's...
Now, it's funny, for all the fanfare Juan Soto gets in right, Verdugo has a section out in left field. Here's Josh Rojas, leadoff man, lefty hitter. He takes at the knees for a strike, 0-1.
Well, I know that was an out, but they just had a close-up of Marcus Stroman, who was furious at himself for throwing that pitch because too much in the middle of the plate, which is why it was hit.
0-1 is outside 1-1 on Rojas, who popped to short his first time. 2-0 Yanks, top 3, 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 on the inside corner for a strike with the cutter, 1-2. Stroman working quickly. Winds the 1-2. Tapped right back to Stroman. Plays a short hop. Lolly pops it into the air to himself. Underhand flips to first, and Stroman has another 1-2-3. Yankees a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the third inning at the stadium on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Everyone is listening to the ball game. The Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Bottom of the third, Yanks over the Mariners 2-0. Anthony Volpe back to the top of the order against Logan Gilbert. The tall, thin Mariners right-hander. Here's over that left shoulder. Gilbert's pitch. Volpe takes inside 1-0.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Volpe was hit by a pitch his first time. 1-0. Volpe taps it right back to Gilbert. A couple of steps left off the mound. Bobbles, but right to himself. And underhand flips to first to get Volpe for the first out of the third. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Get Spectrum Internet, mobile, and TV. Restrictions apply. Visit Spectrum.com for details.
So Ian Hamilton on the COVID list. That's 7 days. And Clayton Andrews, the left-handed pitcher, he's been up before. We saw him in spring training, is up with the Yankees.
Juan Soto, lefty hitter, takes high. 1-0. Soto has a wide smile on his face as he waves the bat.
He's talking to Cal Rock. Who knows what he's doing?
Here's a 1-0. Soto takes on the low inside quarter for a strike, 1-1.
You know what he did, and I hope you guys can find this, because Oswaldo Cabrera had some kind of clinic, and in little kids in Yankee uniforms and some kind of clinic. He said, I'm going to call a friend of mine on the phone.
Here's a 1-1. Soto takes down and in and waltzes off the plate 2-1.
And he held up the cell phone as he called, and Juan Soto's smiling face appeared on the phone, and you heard all these 50, 100 kids going, Soto, Soto. They were so excited, screaming and yelling, and what a moment for these kids.
Big swing and a miss, 2-2 on Soto.
To say he's more than comfortable here is kind of downplaying it.
And sort of the way he's immediately fit in with this team.
He's evidently a great teammate. Now, the whole left side, see, if he goes that way, that means he's not going to hit it out of the park. I understand what Scott Surface is thinking. The whole left side of the infield is open.
2-2. Soto, half swing, pitch down and in. Went around. Third base up. Alex McKay puts that right fist in the air. Soto slowly walks back to the first base dugout, 2 down.
And saying, no, I didn't. No. He doesn't agree. Let's see if we can take a look at this. Let's see what... Oh, my. Does the bat come through?
Ooh.
Does he?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I've seen worse than that. Oh, from one angle, it looks like he did attempt to swing.
Aaron Judge takes a breaking ball, strike low inside quarter, 0-1.
But you know what? We don't get a vote.
Right. Alex McKay's vote really counts. Judge's double off the center field wall in the first inning started the 2-run inning. 0-1. Breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Visit provident.bank to learn more. Gilbert, the right-hander, steps back. Fourth, 1-1. Breaking ball skips up there. 2-1. Judge now 11 for his last 21 with that first inning double. Here's the 2-1. Judge grounds it hard towards third. Urias on the backhand. Gloves, throws low to first, wide, and all the way near the camera well. It deflects off that camera well, and Judge is aboard with 2 away in the third.
Well, that's just an awful throw by Urias, who usually doesn't do that, and he just almost like a you know when you're a kid and you used to take rocks and sort of skim them across the lake? That's what he just did. So that'll be an error on Urias. And he had plenty of time. He set his feet. He looked at the ball to see, but it just skimmed right across there. And Logan Gilbert wasn't too happy. Oh, what a glare he just gave his third baseman. My
Alex
goodness.
Verdugo takes high 1-0.
Well, we don't like that.
And that was
that's...
You should have made that play look.
Well, I'm sorry. People make errors. He didn't do it on purpose. But you should never show up your teammate.
1-2 out pitch. Verdugo floats it foul third base side. 1-1. Verdugo's 2-run double. The difference right now, 2-0 Yanks, bottom 3.
Would you say Alex Verdugo enjoyed his first welcome home dinner last night?
Oh, he really did.
Star of the show.
Fedora.
Yep, the fedora and the chains, and he was dressed to the nines, and fans doing the whoop, 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 whoop.
1-1. Verdugo takes a strike outside quarter. 1-2. I thought his entrance was the most electric of the night. When he walked in.
When he was so happy to be there. And as we're talking about it, they've got the picture up on Yes of a bunch of them. They don't have some of the more interesting outfits.
1-2. Driven right field. Can zone back a couple of steps. Lines it up and makes a chest-high catch to end the inning. So Verdugo flies out, the 2-out error, but nothing else for the Yanks. 2-0. Yanks into the fourth at the stadium on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the Jeep.
to lifevac.net.
Top of the fourth, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage or facial after the game. Yanks a 2-0 lead into the fourth, looking for their 8th straight win tonight. Marcus Stroman, 3 scoreless. He's back out there. Right-hander first base side of the rubber. Deals to Julio Rodriguez, big righty hitter. Check swing and a breaking ball went around, 0-1.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket, foodbazaar.com. Let's take a look at some scores now.
0-1. Rodriguez takes a strike at her half, 0-2.
Toronto beat up on the White Sox 9-3. Dalton Varsho had his 8th homer. Danny Jansen his 5th, and he was 3 for 5 with 5 ribbies.
0-2. Breaking ball just misses down and away, 1-2 on Rodriguez.
Jose Barrios goes to 5-3. Eric Fetty got his first loss of the year. He is now 4-1. Cleveland is leading the Mets 3-1. They are in the bottom of the 6th.
1-2 is outside. 2-2 on Rodriguez, who grounded out his first time.
The Mets 1 is Thomas Nito's 2nd homer of the year. Boston leading Tampa Bay 3-0. Rafi Devers
2-2 just misses down and away again. 3-2
had his 10th home run. It's the 6th straight game that he has homered, and that is a new Red Sox record. Well, you would think with all those home run hitters, somebody else would have hit 6 in a row.
3-2. Fly to the right center field. Judge drifting back near the right center field track. Soto calls him off. Hops and makes the catch for the first out of the fourth.
And no score in Kansas City. They're just underway. Detroit is in. Reese Olson going for Detroit. Michael Walker for Kansas City. And the Angels are in Houston. Reed Detmers against Framber Valdez. And they're playing a doubleheader in Atlanta. San Diego has defeated Atlanta 6-5 in the first game. And in the second game, with Chris Sale on the mound, the Atlanta Braves have a 3-0 lead over San Diego in the 6th. Marcelo Ozuna
pitch
has his 14th homer.
He is down and in. 1-0 on the switch hitter batting left, Cal Raleigh.
Miami on an Andrew Monasterio home run, his first of the Miami 1-0.
No, is down and away, 2-0 on Raleigh.
Joe Ross, as good a pitcher as they've got, 1 inning, 1 hit, no run. He left the game with lower back strain.
Here's Stroman's 2-0. Inside 3-0 on Raleigh, who struck out his first time. It is remarkable, like you said. It's every week you hear of somebody of stature going down.
And in Milwaukee, they didn't have enough pitchers when we were there. They were bringing them up.
3-0 on the inside corner for a strike. 3-1 on Raleigh.
You know, guys who shouldn't be there, who should be in the minor because they didn't have bodies there. Washington is leading Minnesota 3-1. Luis Garcia, his 4th homer. Jesse Winker, his 6th.
3-1, popped up. Third base side, foul territory. Trevino, the catcher, gives it a look near the third base dugout. Out of play, over the dugout. 3-2.
Pablo Lopez is in for Minnesota. Mitchell Parker is pitching for Washington. Baltimore at St. Louis just underway. Dean Kramer against Sonny Gray. And later on, Arizona at the Dodgers. Joe Mantiply against Yoshinoro Yamamoto.
Stroman's 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Splitter falling down and in. And Stroman has his 3rd punch out, 2 away.
And 2 of those 3 are Cal Raleigh. And great splitter. I mean, him looks like the fastball and really takes a sharp turn down right as it crosses the plate. Because they will see, if they think it's a fastball, they're swinging.
Luke Raley takes low and away, lefty hitter, 1-0.
Raley now got his average up to an even 300.
1-0. Raley takes inside, 2-0. Two-0 Yankees, top of the 4th inning. Shortstop Volpe behind the second base bag. 2-0, tapped foul at the plate. And it's 2-1 on Raley.
I think the thing about this, the Yankees pitching staff, it's so consistent, everybody. And you have to, obviously, to have a winning streak like this.
Here's Stroman's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Splitter falling down and away, 2-2. Over this winning streak, the Yankee starters have pitched 45 innings and allowed 4 runs.
Yep.
Here's a 2-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Right at Rizzo. Picks it up and races the bag himself to end the third 1-2-3 inning already for Marcus Stroman. Yankees rolling a 2-0 lead through 3.5. Yankees radio electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Yankees fans, Mike's Amazing is the official mayo and mustard of the New York Yankees, and it is perfect on hot dogs, pretzels, or sandwiches. So bring home the Yankee Stadium experience today by grabbing Mike's Amazing at ShopRite. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
Summers in New Jersey were made to wow you. From sun and wows to fun and wows, chillin' wows to thrillin' wows. So come see what your wow's gonna be. New Jersey, it's one summer wow after another after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
When it comes to interiors, Hyundai models have serious game.
I'll be the judge of that. I'm in high-end real estate. I know a good interior when I see one.
Well, for starters, we offer first-class features like Android Auto, which you can play in the available Bose premium audio system.
Like whole house audio. Very high-end.
We added available heated front and rear seats. Even the steering wheel heats up.
Comfort is big right now. Also, it's flooded with natural light in here.
And it's got modern conveniences, too, like available wireless device charging.
Open layout, upscale amenities, exquisite driving experience. I could have this under contract in 15 minutes with a 1-hour closing. Let me work up the numbers and get back to you.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or get 3.99% APR for 60 months, or up to $2,000 bonus cash. See your local Hyundai dealer today. Call 661-615-2112 for details.
Bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Yanks 2, Mariners nothing. Bottom of the fourth inning. Logan Gilbert to Giancarlo Stanton. Big righty against big righty. Gilbert's ready. Working methodically. The pitch. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1 on Stanton, who lined to center his first at-bat.
Celebrate Trading Card Day with Topps on August 3rd at the stadium at your participating local hobby shop. Follow @Topps on social media and visit Topps.com.
0-1. Stanton, broken bat, base hit through the right side. Oh, perfectly placed, vacated hole for Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yankees have a leadoff base runner in the fourth.
How about even with a broken bat, he still gets it through. That's how strong he is. And I asked Aaron Boone, is it that simple that he's just got his lower half on him because he's not injured? And he said, yeah, I think it probably is. He's got that balance. You could see it. He sets his lower half and is able to hit, and it's not just all arms, which he was doing when he couldn't push off. And
Anthony Rizzo, lefty hitter, big swing and a miss, pitch falling down and in. 0-1. You know, lately when Stanton walks up to the plate, you're getting that feeling like it is a feared hitter again.
Well, even his misses now are going into the outfield. So
Gilbert ready. Righty's 0-1. Rizzo lines it up the middle. Another base hit for Anthony Rizzo. Stanton coasts in a second standing. And the Yankees, just like that, have 2 on, nobody out with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Here's the thing about Rizzo is that there was a big hole between second and first. And you don't do that with Rizzo up because he sees a hole and he's so good with it. If you give him a pitch that he can hit, he's going to hit where there is not a fielder. So it was sort of in the middle, maybe middle outer. He swung at it and went right through where the hole was.
Rizzo did that twice yesterday. Left side of the infield and led to 2 rallies for the Yanks, 2 important rallies. Here's Gleyber Torres, righty hitter. Pitch. Floated first base side out of play. 0-1. 10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
0-1 grounded foul wide of third. 0-2 on Gleyber. Alongside Susan Waldman, Emmanuel Berbari with you at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the fourth inning, Yankees looking to build on a 2-0 lead, and they have 2 on with nobody out. 0-2. Glaber grounds it right side of the infield. Second baseman Rojas ranges left, flips to second for one. Got him. Barely. That's all they'll get. Stanton to third. Torres reaches. Rizzo just retired at second. One away.
We'll see that again. It was slowly hit and a nice backhand. Yeah, he did get him. We're trying to see if maybe he beat it, but did not. Nice flip.
So the Yankees have runners at the corners, one down with a 2-0 lead, bottom four. And here's Jose Trevino, who loves these situations.
And once again, they've got it's all open between first and second. And you give a hitter like Trevino something to do.
Trevino, righty hitter, takes outside, 1-0.
Something to shoot at. If he gets anything middle out, it's going right in that hole. Reminds you so much when Jose Molina used to lock in these kinds of situations, too.
1-0. Trevino takes outside, 2-0. Trevino, a game-tying 2-run single yesterday. First and third, one out. 2-0. Outside, 3-0.
Now, interesting because they're staying away. Everything's been on the outside part of the plate, except you can't hit the outside of the plate. So he's 3-0.
Gilbert, the right-hander, ready. 3-0. Trevino takes just outside, ball four. And Trevino just hands the bat off. Yankees have the bases loaded, one out for John Birdie.
And the good eye of the game, that walk by Trevino, is prevented by thin optics, the glasses that are always with you. And now Cal Raleigh going out to talk to his pitcher, Logan Gilbert, because those weren't close.
Yankees played a 2 off Gilbert in the first inning on the Verdugo 2-run double. Now they can sort of break it open. Bases loaded, one out in the fourth. And Susan, you said this pregame, Gilbert's first start ever against the Yankees was brilliant.
Right.
Since then, the Yankees have really got to him.
Yeah, they really have, and maybe it's because he added all these different pitches. He was just fastball and curve when the Yankees saw him the first time around, and then they gave him a slider and split, and that's why the Yankees don't have a lot of lefties in. Lefties are hitting 148 off that splitter, which he's been throwing a lot, so you're not seeing a whole lot of lefties in here.
Bases loaded, one out, bottom of the fourth. Here's John Birdie. Pitch. Grounded hard to second. Rojas to an A. Fields flips to second one. More return throw. It's a 4-6-3 double play to end the fourth and get Logan Gilbert out of trouble. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left to the fifth. 2-0.
Shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and neweracap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Top of the fifth inning, Yankees a 2-0 lead series opener against the Mariners, looking for their 8th straight win tonight. And the fifth inning is brought to you by ELEC, 825, building our future. Marcus Stroman, 4 one-hit shutout innings thus far. And Mitch Haniger, righty hitter, leads off this fifth inning against Stroman. Stroman rocks first base side, and the first pitch. Breaking ball, drops in there for a strike, 0-1.
Mitch Haniger, who was a Mariner and really started off really well, kept getting hurt.
0-1, outside, 1-1 on Haniger.
So they traded him, and now they got him back. They were always waiting for Haniger to...
1-1, tapped softly right back to Stroman, who scampers off the mound right in front of that mound. Fields flips to Rizzo at first for the first out of the fifth.
He was supposed to be their big slugger growing up, and he was very young, and he played right field, and he played it with abandon. He kept crashing into walls and breaking things and having all kinds of injuries, strange injuries also. And so they traded him to San Francisco, and then they went and got him back.
Let's go round
Kinda
two.
Interesting, yeah. He was probably the most surprised person in the place.
Here's Dylan Moore, the shortstop. Righty hitter takes low, 1-0. 2-0 Yanks top 5. And Dylan Moore, guys, playing short right now for Seattle, but he plays everywhere.
Yes, he does.
Stroman, the right-hander, comes home. Moore pops it up. Center field, Judge right there, a couple of steps left, and makes a chest-high catch. 2 up, 2 down quickly in the fifth for Marcus Stroman.
Yeah, and everything working for him right now. He's got a couple of strikeouts on that splitter. And where are we? We're at 61 pitches. We're in the fifth. He's in good shape. So we are in the fifth inning with 2 outs, and he's got 61 pitches.
And here's Dominic Canzone, lefty hitter. With 2 on, 1 out in the second inning, Canzone banged into a double play. And the pitch. Canzone takes a strike outside quarter, 0-1.
Canzone, 26 years old.
Outside 1-1. So, Susan, you mentioned there's 2 guys in this lineup tonight for Seattle. Canzone and the leadoff man Rojas came over in that Paul Sewald trade.
In that trade, because
1-1, popped up. Shallow left. Birdie doesn't see it. Verdugo helps him out. Scampers in, makes the catch. In shallow left field, Verdugo points at the sky. A tough sky for both Verdugo and Birdie, but Verdugo gets it done.
It is. It's still light out, and there's no clouds at all. And sometimes flickers off of the back of the stadium. Tough time of night.
1-2-3 inning for Stroman. Through 4.5, it's 2-0 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xE lineup.
Spectrum One is a big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet speeds, free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line with nationwide 5G included, all while saving big. For the big speed, big reliability, and big savings you want, get Spectrum One. Just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Visit spectrum.com/big deal for full details. Offer subject to change. Valid for qualified residential customers only. Service not available in all areas. Restrictions apply.
This is Idanis Rodriguez, Commissioner of the New York City Department of Transportation. Mayor Eric Adams and I want to remind you that things happen fast on the street. When you're driving, your speed can feel slow, but if you hit someone, it's terrifyingly fast. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles per hour. Remember, speeding ruins lives. Slow down.
Okay, class. So we all know that E equals MC squared. But what about F and G? What are they squared? Huh?
This is Advanced English Lit. What happened to Miss Eileen?
Okay, so I'm not a teacher. I'm an Optimum Tech. When it comes to connectivity, we're experts. If millions of communities rely on us for fiber internet and mobile, you can too. Optimum. where local is big time. Visit Optimum.com today.
101 years ago, the original Yankee Stadium was completed. And all throughout this time, Calvary Hospital has also been in the Bronx, providing extraordinary care to patients and their families. Happy 125th anniversary, Calvary, from the Yankees Radio Network.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Yanks a 2-0 lead. Anthony Volpe leads off, back to the top of the order against Logan Gilbert. Mariners right-hander is ready to go. First base side of the rubber, the wind, the pitch. Volpe fouls it back, 0-1.
The Bet365 real-time money line is now -800 for the Yankees and +500 for the Mariners, powered by Bet365. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Volpe's been hit by a pitch and grounded right back to Gilbert. 0-1. Volpe taps it foul behind the plate, 0-2.
And they've had an interesting setup for Volpe. all of his at-bats. Third baseman Urias was in, now he backs up. But they're all pretty straight up in the infield. The outfield is, the center fielder is pulled around to right center, and the left fielder, there's a big space between the center fielder and the left fielder.
0-2 is outside, 1-2 on Volpe.
So they figure if it's going up in the air, it's going to right center more than left center and center.
Gilbert, a long pause. Now the righties 1-2. Volpe lines it foul first base side into the upper deck. Remains 1-2. Gilbert has that curly hair coming out of the back of his cap. A tall, thin right-hander stands at 6'6". Winds the 1-2. Volpe takes outside 2-2. He's 6'6", but his stride is a foot long when he pitches. So hitters always say about Logan Gilbert, it comes up on you so quickly.
As he releases it more quickly because he doesn't have a long stride. Now you make me going to watch.
2-2. Grounded softly to short. Moore is right there. Slings it sidearm to first and gets Volpe for the first out of the fifth. They've heard John Sterling talking about Eastchester Jeep in the Bronx and his new Jeep Cherokee. Check out the full line of vehicles at Eastchester Jeep. They're just a fly ball away from Yankee Stadium on Boston Road in the Bronx.
Logan Gilbert, the Mariners' #1 pick in 2018 out of Stetson University. That's in Florida.
Here's Juan Soto, lefty hitter. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. Soto lines it. Base hit right field. So Soto picking up where he left off. Turns first and now glides back to the bag. Yankees with a 1-out base runner in the fifth inning.
And that was up. That fastball was up right around the belt.
Soto on. Here's Aaron Judge. A long double in the first inning. Reached on an error back in the third. Righty to righty pitch. Judge takes high and tight. 1-0.
And that average keeps creeping up and creeping up. He's now up to 269, 13 homers, 32 ribbies.
1-0. Judge, base hit right field, right through the vacated hole. Soto around second, stomps on the bag, stops right there. Yankees with 2 on, 1 out, back-to-back singles for Soto and Judge.
And one of the things that I think we've seen, Emmanuel, and this was a breaking pitch on the outside part of the plate, and what Judge does is just go right to right field with it. Doesn't try to do too much with it. You hit it where it is pitched, and this has gone through the entire lineup, and it's been for a while now. Cal Raleigh out again, and Dylan Moore, the shortstop, is out, and they're having a conference on the mound. But that's what they're so good at, is passing the baton, and they seem willing to do it because you've got sluggers up and down the lineup. And now home plate umpire Lance Barksdale's going out.
Alex Verdugo ready to step in. 2-run double back in the first inning. The difference right now, he's today's cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Citgo. Citgo, top tier tri-clean gasoline. It gets you where you're going. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Verdugo is a perfect example of that. He says it's so humbling to bat between Judge and Stanton and just touch the ball, just move the line along.
And we haven't really seen how good he actually is. He's getting there.
Pitch. Lefty hitter takes inside, 1-0.
You know, when he gets going, his average will hover around 300 and stay there. Now, what you do have in the outfield is 3 really good arms that you got to be careful with.
2 on, 1 out, 2-0 Yanks, bottom 5. And Gilbert steps off the mound to stare at Soto, the runner at second.
Soto gets stared at a lot, doesn't he? Home plate, first base, second base.
I'm a pitcher, I think. What a pest that guy is.
He tires you out.
1-0. Verdugo takes a strike right at the knees, 1-1.
Four-seamer at 96 is just setting him up there. Get a strike.
One. Verdugo hits it hard towards the middle. Base hit Verdugo. Past the lunging Moore behind the second base bag. Soto scores. It's bobbled out in center by Rodriguez. Judge easily to third. Alex Verdugo have a night. 3 RBIs. Another run-scoring hit. And it's 3-0 Yankees in the 5th.
And Rodriguez was so excited to try and get that ball that he overran it, and he missed it. And for that was a terrific piece of hitting. He fought that pitch off. That was a really good pitch. And it went right by. If Gilbert had picked up his glove and put his glove up, probably would have gotten right into the glove. But Rodriguez let the ball go behind him.
Giancarlo Stanton, righty hitter, takes a strike right at the letters, 0-1.
And, of course, you have to get the kind of jump that Soto did to get in there, because Rodriguez, if he had picked it up, he would have had a shot. He's got a really good arm.
Runners at the corners, 1 away, 0-1. Stanton grounds it hard towards short. Moore in the hole. Flings it to second one. Return throw. Just beats Stanton double play. 6-4-3. And Gilbert out of first and third, 1 out. But the Yankees add another. Alex Verdugo RBI single. On. 3-0 Yankees, 3-0 Alex Verdugo over the Mariners, top of the 6th inning. Marcus Stroman has been brilliant. The righty to the plate. It's grounded right back to Stroman. He snares it, sprints towards first, underhand flips to first, and Stroman retires. Ty France on 1 pitch, 1 away in the 6th inning.
And boy, does he love to field. So that's his dream, is to be able to field every single pitch, and he probably could do it.
He fields his position. I saw him out on the field taking grounders at second and having a ball the other day.
He really?
He was taking grounders at second base, and I'm like, This guy Stroman must love fielding, period. Here's Luis Urias, righty hitter, pitch. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Well, for all of his 17 years, Mariano Rivera would be shagging balls in center fielder. Bernie Williams once told me that Mariano was the best center fielder on the team, and then he said probably the best shortstop, too.
Pitch is in there for a strike, low outside corner. 0-2 on Urias, who flied to left his first time.
This drive around the league is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke.
0-2 in there. Strike 3 called. Sinker dots the low outside corner, and Stroman is rolling. That's his 4th strikeout, 2 away in the 6th inning.
Oh, this team is made for Marcus Stroman. Oh, goodness. Drive around the league is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. I think I said that already. Trust your keys with Meineke. Oh, they got 2 for the price of 1. Toronto beat the White Sox 9-3. Jose Barrios gets the win. Eric Fetty takes the loss. 3 for 5 RBIs was Danny Jansen.
Pitch is low to the lefty hitting Josh Rojas, who's 0 for 2, 1-0.
3-1. Cleveland is leading the Mets. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Tyler McGill went 5 innings, as did Ben Lively, 5 2/3 innings, but Cleveland has the lead 3-1.
Stroman's 1-0. Drops in for a strike. That's a breaking ball, 1-1.
Boston leading Tampa Bay 5-0. Rafi Devers, his 10th home run, 6th straight game with a homer. It's a new Red Sox record.
Pitch driven down the right field line. Well foul, though. 1-2 on Rojas.
And Ceddanne Rafaela had his 5th. Kansas City on a Michael Massey homer, his 5th of the year, leads Detroit 1-0 in the 3rd. Reese Olson against Michael Wacha.
Stroman's 1-2. Grounded wide of first and foul, remains 1-2.
Angels are leading Houston 1-0. Top of the 1st, they're still batting. Reed Detmers against Framber Valdez. They're playing 2 in Atlanta. In the first game, San Diego beat Atlanta 6-5. Manny Machado go-ahead 2-run double in the 8th, a 4-run 8th.
1-2 is outside, 2-2 on the lefty hitting Rojas.
Chris Sale, I guess he wasn't finished. 7 innings, no runs, 5 hits, no walks, and 9 strikeouts as Atlanta is leading San Diego in the second game 3-0. They're in the 8th.
2-2 low inside, 3-2 on Rojas. That is amazing for Chris Sale.
It is amazing. Well, just got him out of Boston away from bicycles. He had the strangest injuries.
3-2. Line, right field sinking. Soto makes the catch chest high and completes another 1-2-3 for Marcus Stroman, who's been spectacular tonight. Through 5 1/2, it's 3-0 Yanks over the Mariners on radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
In the grand stadium of life, having your reading glasses with you when you need them is a home run. With Thin Optics, you're always game ready. These ultra-slim, durable glasses seamlessly fit into your daily essentials. Phone, wallet, keys, ensuring you're never benched by lost, broken, or forgotten glasses. Thin Optics ensures you won't miss any of life's pitches. Be a champion of vision with Thin Optics. Always with you. Check out their full lineup of vision solutions by visiting thinoptics.com/thefan.
Nutley Auto Kia, your best choice for new Kias. Good service, good selection, and good deals from good people every day. Call Nutley Auto Kia today at 973-667-0500 or visit them at nutleykia.net. It's different there in a good way.
Hear that? That's the sound of healthy kids at play. Nothing makes us at RWJ Barnabas Health happier than that. And you'll be happy to hear that we have been recognized by U.S. News and World Report for our pediatric care, in urology system-wide, and in orthopedics at the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. To learn more, visit rwjbh.org/children's health. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
3-0 Yankees, bottom of the 6th inning on a beautiful night at the stadium. Lights are on, darkening skies overhead. Logan Gilbert, the right-hander for Seattle, faces Anthony Rizzo, lefty hitter. Pitch. Breaking ball foul back, 0-1.
Fans, if you looked in right field at Yankee Stadium, DKNY is ready to receive all of the Yankees' home runs. Check out DKNY.com to enhance your New York City style. Only one defender is between third and second.
0-1. Breaking ball outside. 1-1 on Rizzo. Who knows what to do with that?
The short, except Urias is right in the middle, so he's either got to go. He's playing shortstop. And the shortstop is standing directly behind second base.
1-1. Rizzo grounds it softly towards first, foul. 1-2. Urias right now reminds me of a goalie. Either in soccer or hockey, who has an extremely big goal.
That's
to
right.
protect.
Kick saving a beauty, yeah.
1-2 on Rizzo, who chokes up on the bat. Here's a pitch. Rizzo takes low, 2-2.
Let's see where he is now. He's at 71 pitches. So both pitchers are in good shape. Stroman's retired 13 straight. He's at 73 through 6.
2-2. Rizzo grounds it softly towards first, but foul. Wide of the bag again. Remains 2-2. Rizzo is up, and that means Torres on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply at ondeck.com. The righty Gilbert winds. The 2-2. Rizzo lines a base into left field. It was right where Urias was playing, but well over his head, and the Yankees have a leadoff base runner in the 6th inning.
You know, when they used to have the shift and everything, I remember when it first started, I said to Don Mattingly, I said, you know, you hit it right there, and he said, no, the idea is to hit it over the shift. So he hit it right where there was a defender standing, but over his head. So good idea by Rizzo. It's funny.
Second hit for Rizzo tonight, 2 for 3. And here's Gleyber Torres, who's 0 for 2 with a line out to right and a ground out pitch. Torres drives it into right center field. Can zone back, plants a feet in front of the track, and makes a one-hand catch. One away, and Rizzo back to first.
And interestingly enough, I guess he thinks that Gilbert's just going to throw him fastballs because he's swung at the first pitch a couple times now.
So 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the 6th inning, Yankees a 3-0 lead, going for their 8th straight win tonight. And here's Jose Trevino, who's walked and grounded out. Righty hitter rests the bat on the right shoulder. The pitch. Outside, 1-0 on Trevino.
Trevino's got his average up to 281, 5 homers, 17 ribbies. I'm laughing because
1-0, waved at and missed 1-1.
Garrett Cole just took a whole fistful of seeds and threw them in his mouth. He's going to face hitters for the first time tomorrow. We don't know who. We will report tomorrow because we'll all be there when he's throwing.
1-1 to Trevino is outside, 2-1. That's a major check mark for Cole, first and foremost. But also, whoever has to face him, it's like it's a big deal for them too.
Right. Yes, it is.
2-1. Trevino takes outside. Raleigh lets it go off his glove all the way back to the backstop, and Rizzo just jogs in his second standing with 1 away.
Now let's see where that was. Cal Raleigh's a very, very good. It bounced on the ground. It did go under his glove, but it bounced. They call it a wild pitch because it did bounce.
In the process, the count goes to 3-1 on Trevino. Pitch. Trevino takes a strike in or half. One step towards first, and Trevino quickly back into the box. 3-2.
Getting back to that, the welcome home dinner last night, Garrett Cole received a ring that Debbie Timon had thought of it to celebrate the Cy Young Award for last year. It was a beautiful ring engraved inside, and that started that plan.
Gilbert ready. 3-2. Line right towards second on a hop. Rojas picks it out, plays it back, throws to first, and gets Trevino Rizzo remains at second, 2 down.
And what was amazing about that, Emmanuel, didn't he look shocked to you? He was stunned.
He looked speechless when he walked up there.
This is the first time in all the years I've been here that a secret was actually kept at Yankee Stadium. Debbie Timon planned that in October. Wow. She told me and one other person in the front office, and nobody else, Hal knew. Nobody else knew. Nobody. And that was kept a secret since last October, that he was getting that ring made.
John Birdie, righty hitter, floats it into center field shallow. Rodriguez on the run, leaps in, holds it in straightaway right center to end the innings. They kept it airtight from Garrett Cole.
Yep, so you can tell me anything, because obviously I won't tell a soul, because I knew since October.
Customers who have not subscribed to a VHI service within the last 90 days. Applies only to the then current base monthly rate, exclusive of any other setup and additional equipment charges, discounts, or promotions.
Have you looked in right field at Yankee Stadium? DKNY is ready to receive all of the Yankees' home runs. Check out DKNY.com to enhance your New York City style.
3-0 Yankees, top 7, going for their 8th straight win, and Marcus Stroman is working on a one-hitter into the 7th inning. He has set down 13 in a row. And here's Julio Rodriguez, the leadoff man in the 7th for the Mariners.
And that one hit was Luke Raley, a single to center in the 2nd inning.
Stroman, the right-hander, comes home. Rodriguez fouls it back, 0-1.
Contractors, get what you need to get the job done. Windorama's distribution center keeps a huge supply of Anderson windows and patio doors in stock. Visit a Windorama showroom or Windorama.com. I know it's 3-0, but doesn't it feel like it's 10-0?
It really does. 0-1. Rodriguez drives it into center field. Judge back on his horse in front of the track, plants the feet, makes a one-hand catch, and Stroman set down 14 in a row, one away in the 7th.
Doesn't it feel like it really does?
This game's just been moving, and it feels like the Yankees have been all over him all night.
Totally in control, and I know it's only 3-0, but it feels a lot more. Trent Thornton is one of the pitchers that's up there, that out in the Seattle bullpen, and Kirby Snead, the lefty.
Here's Cal Raleigh, switch hitter batting left, waves and misses 0-1. There's the cutter outside from Stroman.
He's used that a lot and very effectively. Also, that split has been, they have no idea what to do with the split.
Working quickly, 0-1. Stroman leaves it outside. 1-1. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Thursday, June 6th, when the Yankees take on the Twins. The first 18,000 will receive a Yankees t-shirt courtesy of Sato. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com.
Didn't we just play the Twins?
Just did. 1-1. Swing and a missed pitch running inside. Another cutter. 1-2. And Twins was the first sweep, and the White Sox sweep. You add on the finale in St. Pete, that's 7 straight for the Yankees.
So this would be 8.
This would be 8.
Can't fool you.
Stroman's 1-2. Launched down the right field line. Trouble in the corner if it's fair, but it's well foul. Remains 1-2.
And that's a Cal Raleigh swing. Just beautiful left-handed swing. That would have been in the second deck if that were fair.
Raleigh now chokes up a bit on the bat. Infield towards the right. Stroman's 1-2. Outside 2-2.
That split just kind of stayed outside.
Stroman into the windup first base side. 2-2. Tapped softly foul near the Yankee dugout first base side. Remains 2-2. And Stroman is at 83 pitches. 1 out into the 7th.
Yeah, he's done a great job. And like we talked about on pregame, this team is a dead fastball hitter. And when you throw them anything off speed, they don't hit it. And we're seeing this tonight. I haven't seen one. Not that he throws a lot of four-seamers, but he hasn't thrown one.
2-2. Raleigh fouls it back, still fighting. Remains 2-2.
And that sinker, he's using the cutter and the split more than he's using. He did that in Minnesota, too, right?
He did.
Cutter and the split a lot more than the sinker tonight.
Stroman set, black glove at the belt. Here's a 2-2. Low 3-2 on Raleigh. 3-0 Yankees, top of the 7th inning. 1 out, nobody on. Stroman winds, and a payoff to Raleigh. In there! Strike 3 call. There's a splitter, and Stroman has his 5th strikeout. He's retired 15 in a row, 2 away.
And he's gotten Cal Raleigh 3 times, striking him out. So 3 of these 5 strikeouts are Cal Raleigh. Ooh, might have been a little low.
Here's Luke Raley, lefty hitter, pitch. Down and in, 1-0. And Raley has the lone hit off Marcus Stroman. That led off the 2nd inning. The right-hander's 1-0. Raley lines it foul, first base side. Just missed a double, 1-1. And a flashback to that 2nd inning. Yankees now have a 3-0 lead. Raley led off with a single. Moore walked with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. A big double play off the bat of Dominic Canzone. Stroman's 1-1. Just misses inside, 2-1. Two-one offering. Low inside, 3-1 on Raley.
Cutter and splits, that's what we've got so far. And he's doing it again with this lefty.
Stroman peers over that left shoulder. Winds a 3-1. Grounded softly towards the middle. Volpe ranges left, dives. It's through, a base hit for Luke Raley. So the Mariners have 2 hits tonight. 2 out into the 7th. And they're both Luke Raley.
And both Luke Raley. Just went right back up the middle. And all's quiet in the Yankee pen. And Stroman now at 91 pitches. Needs 1 more out to get through 7.
And here's Mitch Haniger. 0 for 2, a pop out and a ground out right back to Stroman. The pitch. Haniger flies it into center field, got some carry. Judge has a beat on it, though, in straightaway center. Plants a feet, makes a 2-hand catch. And Marcus Stroman, 7 2-hit shutout innings. What a night for Stroman. He continues to roll at the stadium. 3-0 Yanks into the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Batter up. Baseball season is in full swing, and the Jeep brand is back with the hottest roster yet. Offering innovative technology and luxury, the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe and Wrangler 4xe are primed and ready to be this season's heaviest hitters. The Grand Cherokee has a track record for success, while the Wrangler 4xe is sure to get the crowd on their feet. It's America's best-selling plug-in hybrid. With 3 different driving modes, it's the same legendary capability you love, electrified. Visit Jeep.com and hurry to your local Jeep dealer today. And right now, current FCA lessees get $15,500 in lease support on the 2024 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 4xe when leased through Stellantis Financial. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, JD Power retail sales data. Lease support includes cash allowances and a $7,500 federal EV incentive provided by Stellantis Financial as a capitalized cost reduction and is subject to change without notice. Lessees cannot claim federal tax credit on their personal tax return. Please confirm this information to ensure its accuracy and availability. Consult a tax professional for details and eligibility. Current vehicle must be registered at least 30 days prior to lease. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 6/3/24. Jeep is a registered trademark.
This summer, we're asking America what the best summer food is. Coleslaw or potato salad, ranch or blue cheese, hamburger or cheeseburger. Join the great summer flavor debate and cast your vote at flavordebate.com for the chance to win amazing prizes. And don't forget to pick up summer staples like Oscar Mayer hot dogs, Heinz ketchup, and Kraft singles at Key Food in their family of supermarkets.
Hey, Bill, how come you don't let me do radio spots with you for Nielsen Dodge?
Don't I see enough of you every day?
Yeah, but this month's memorial savings are so huge, I think I can help.
How?
I can tap dance while the announcer gives the savings.
No, Colin,
Lease a new 2024 Dodge Hornet RT Plus E all-wheel drive. Just $89 a month. Or a new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE. Just $356 a month. Plus, choose from a...
in there because they've got a boatload of people for Chapman.
Big left-hander, belt high set. The pitch is at the knees for a strike. 0-1 on Anthony Volpe. Yanks a 3-0 lead. Home half of the seventh.
Home half of the seventh. That means have another read.
0-1. Volpe takes outside 1-1.
Injury got you on the sidelines? Our legal team covers all the bases. Call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the New York Yankees.
Snead looks over that right shoulder. 1-1. Volpe, big swing and a miss. 1-2. 93 on the fastball.
He's only been in 3 games, so he must be just relatively here.
1-2. Volpe pokes it over Snead's head towards short. More charges. Gloves, throws. Dig out. Safe. Volpe legs it out. Infield single. And the hitting streak up to 13 for Anthony Volpe with some speed.
And they do give him a base hit on that. It was kind of bobbled. And he does by a step, and he made it easily. He really can get down the line, can he?
More knew he had to hurry. Volpe on for Juan Soto. Left on left. Snead to the plate. Soto bunts it foul behind the plate. So this time he did make contact with that bunt attempt. 0-1. It is 3-0 Yankees going for 8 straight tonight. Volpe dances off first. Snead looks at him. 0-1. Oh. Tapped foul on a big swing by Soto, 0-2.
Dusty just missed that slider, just got a piece of it. I don't think he thought that was going to be a slider. I think he thought that was going to be one of his fastballs. Soto 1 for 3 tonight, but the hitting streak for Volpe is still alive. With that hit, what are we up to?
13. Check over at first, Volpe back standing. And over that stretch, Volpe's hitting .320.
Yeah. Peaks and valleys.
6 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 0 home runs, 1 hit batsman, 1 wild pitch.
Snead, another check over there. Volpe back standing, so now he can't throw over again.
Edward Brizzato, the right-hander, is up in the Mariner pen.
Strong crowd on a Monday night at the stadium.
Oh, yes.
Lights are on, pitch. Up high, and it's 1-2 on Soto. Right on time.
37,590.
Attendance 37,590 on a Monday night against Seattle.
1-2, runner goes. Pitch inside, throw down to second. Tag, slide, safe. Volpe has his 10th steal. And the Yankees have a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
And that was a really good throw by Raleigh, just too late. He got a great jump, did Volpe. And that was a tremendous throw. But he gets that left hand in as the tag is coming down. That's just Volpe beating it. There's nothing. Now, are they going to look at this? I didn't look in the dugout. Did they make a sign? I guess they are. They're going to challenge.
Very close play. Looking at the replay.
Well, they're getting booed at Yankee Stadium. And that instant replay review is brought to you by Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. I thought it was pretty clear that he got the left hand in before he was tagged. Looked to me from the angle that we first saw. It looks like the hand is there, and then No, in that angle, it looks like he got him.
Yeah. The tag goes on his left thigh area.
Yeah, it was on right on the backside. He got him right on the backside. And from one shot, it looks like he's safe. From another shot we saw, it looks like he's not safe. It's the left hand. And what the 120 screens they've got down at the mothership down there on 6th Avenue. Let's see what they say. Whoa.
Overturned.
So Mike did not work by Lance Barksdale, but the booing you hear can tell you pretty much the call is overturned and Volpe is out. But the thing we always say, they must have had a different camera because it really has to be clear for them to overturn it. Well, they did say it was a great throw by Raleigh. It was.
So 1 on, nobody out. The 2-2. Soto takes low, 3-2.
And so that'll be a 2-6 caught stealing.
Raleigh, you said it, has become an excellent defensive catcher.
He's a terrific player. He's good.
3-2. Snead's pitch. Soto takes low outside, ball 4 and backpedals about halfway down that first baseline. Soto has a 1-out walk.
I guess it's, we get a kick out of it. If you're the pitcher, you just want to clock him.
Drive me crazy. But when he's on your side, if you're a Yankee, oh, you love it. Here's Aaron Judge. Another 2-hit night, a long double and a single. The pitch. Judge takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
And we got an interesting shot in the dugout. First, Anthony Volpe talking to Aaron Boone, a long talk, and Volpe just nodding his head up and down, and now he's standing and talking with, I believe that's Stanton.
1-0. Judge takes low, 2-0. It's 3-0 Yankees, bottom half of the 7th inning. 1 on, 1 out. 2-0. Judge watches low again, 3-0.
And they've got a close-up now. Aaron Boone has his hand over his mouth as he's talking to Volpe. Did he not want him to go there?
3-0. Judge takes high, ball 4, 4-pitch walk. And the Yankees have 2 on, 1 out for Verdugo on back-to-back walks, Soto and Judge.
Well, here's a thought that with Volpe stealing, if he's on second base, that does, well, he walks Soto anyway, but it takes the bat out of Soto's hand. Maybe you don't want to do that in that situation. But he also has the green light. He doesn't have to be told when to steal. So he has steal privileges until they change their mind. But he could be talking about something entirely different, but that's my thought.
Alex Verdugo, lefty hitter, takes outside. It's 1-0. And Verdugo has driven in all 3 Yankee runs. 2-run double in the first inning, RBI single in the 5th inning. It's 3-0 Yankees.
So do you think Kirby Snead has gotten sort of spooked by Juan Soto sort of walking backwards to halfway up the first baseline?
I think it's within the realm of possibility. He has thrown 5 straight out of the zone since then.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to pitch to Soto and Aaron Judge.
That's also a real possibility. Verdugo, by the way, is today's cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Serve Pro. Like it never even happened. Soto touching that navy blue helmet. 3-step leadoff second. Judge, same leadoff first for the Yanks. Here's a 1-0. Verdugo takes a strike inside corner. And it's 1-1.
A 93-mile-an-hour sinker.
Snead, the left-hander, looks at second, 1-1. Verdugo takes way inside, 2-1. Three 0 Yankees, bottom 7, 2-1. Verdugo floats it into left center field. Shadow, shortstop Moore is out, over his head, dunks in a base hit. Station to station. Yankees have the bases loaded. One away on Alex Verdugo's 3rd hit tonight.
And of course, the one out that he made was a line shot to right field in the 3rd inning. So he gets a hit with this little thing that popped in between 3 guys. And here comes that. And Scott Service is out, and he has made the call to the bullpen. He's going to bring in the righty to face Giancarlo Stanton. And this pitching change is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
1-877 it's KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS or go online at carsforkids.org to donate today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Good
Good news, New Jersey. More residents are getting quality, affordable health coverage through Get Covered New Jersey. Established by Governor Murphy, Get Covered New Jersey offers increased plan choices and more savings than ever. If you recently had a life event such as marriage, pregnancy, or insurance loss, you may qualify to enroll now. 9 in 10 enrolling get financial help for plans that include preventive care, prescriptions, and more. And if you meet certain income levels, you may qualify for low to no-cost coverage. Find your plan at getcovered.nj.gov.
And that call to the bullpen also brought to you by 877 Cars for Kids. That's cars with a K to donate your car today. Well, 28-year-old Edward Bizzardo, we also saw him with the Red Sox, and then he came up with the Red Sox, and then went to Baltimore, and now is here. Fastball, swing and miss curve. That's what he does, and he also has a slider, but it's mostly fastball curve. He's been in 3 games. He was injured. Here, 5 innings, 1 home run, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts.
Pitch is a breaking ball strikeout edge to Giancarlo Stanton, who bats with the bases loaded, 1 down, bottom 7. Yanks have a 3-0 lead. Bizzardo ready at the bell, 0-1. Stanton takes way inside and backs off the plate. 1-1.
I was only 93, but it looked the way it left his hand. It probably felt like it was 97 coming in.
Bizzardo has the dark stockings up near the knees, tall and thin. 1-1. Stanton takes high, 2-1.
Well, 94 up and in. He's throwing up and into him. Now does he go with that slider down and away?
Bases loaded, 1 out. Bizzardo's pitch. Stanton hits it hard towards third. Snared by Urias. Throws to second 1. Return throw, Rojas in time. It's a 5-4-3 double play to get Bizzardo and the Mariners out of a bases loaded, 1 out, a 3-0 lead into the 8th on the WFAN Yankees radio, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
While everyone is listening to the ball game, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Ignite your growth at Monmouth University. Our stunning coastal campus offers easy access to big city opportunity and a personalized education fit uniquely to you. Bigger thinking, more inspired, you amplified. Learn more at monmouth.edu/amplified.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event when Dave, the sales guy, asks, want to test drive the Rogue? And I'm like, let's go. We're driving when Dave says, check out the VC turbo engine. I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Dave goes, if you think that's cool, watch this. Dave shows me the miles per gallon and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty impressive fuel economy. Dave mentions, these new cars are going fast. And in that moment, I had to have that Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Sentra.
Now get a low $269 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees, 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive, $4,409 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. N6324.
Play $10 million cash and other new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Why?
Well, how about this? Marcus Stroman back out there, as we were saying, he's got 92 pitches, but Luke Weaver's right behind him. So if somebody gets on, you'll probably see Aaron Boone.
Stroman's first pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. On the righty hitting Dylan Moore, and Stroman has a 3-0 lead to work with. He's set down 16 of the last 17 Mariners he's faced. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Low outside corner cutter. 0-2.
So many cutters and splits tonight as he did in Minnesota. Well, you know, when you're facing a team that's a dead fastball hitting team, as is this, as was Minnesota, that's what you throw.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another cutter falling down and away. 6 strikeouts for Stroman. He's cruising 1 away in the 8th.
Well, we're going to have to change what we call him. He's not a sinker ball ground ball pitcher, and he's striking everybody out. He did in Minnesota. Just kidding. But what a game plan. He's been absolutely spectacular tonight.
Here's Dominic Canzone, lefty hitter. Pitch. Fly to the center field. Judge back on the run, on the track, at the wall, looks up. It's gone. Straightaway center into Monument Park. Stroman kind of slaps his right thigh in frustration. It's a one-out, long home run for Dominic Canzone in the 8th, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 3-1 Yanks.
And he came into this game, the 26-year-old, batting .320, and that's his 4th home run of the season. And here comes Aaron Boone. Went 426 feet, by the way. And that'll be all for Stroman. Still doesn't... He's been dominant. He's just been terrific. Just that one pitch he'd like to have back, and he's going to get some ovation here. And it's starting already. People standing up all over. Standing ovation for Marcus Stroman. And listen to this crowd. And this pitching change is brought to you by Thin Optics, the reading glasses that are always with you. Visit thinoptics.com/thefan.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After my car crash, the insurance company, my attorneys now at the Barnes firm got me $2.5 million.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
I'm Rich Barnes. How much is your case worth? You might be surprised. Call the Barnes firm now and let us help you get the best result possible.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island. Paid actors represent actual clients.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
My attorney got me $5 million.
My attorney got me $1.4 million.
My attorney's got me $2 million.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you need help after a crash, call us. We will help get you the best result possible. Call the Barnes firm now.
The Barnes firm. Injury attorneys. Call 1-800-8-million.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island.
10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Alongside Susan Waldman, I'm Emmanuel Barbari. Yankees a 3-1 lead, top of the 8th inning. And Marcus Stroman just completed 7 1/3 masterful innings. Dominic Canzone took him deep for the Mariners' first run, and Luke Weaver is on for the Yanks.
But before we do that, let me tell you what's going on in the outfield. The 3 outfielders are standing in center field, and they've got, and Alex Verdugo has 1 ball, and they're pointing to fans in the left field bleachers, then the center field bleachers, and they voted. And Verdugo threw it into the center field bleachers. These 3 have so much fun out there.
Here's Ty France, righty hitter. Pitch. Lofted into right field, right at Soto, who's back in his straightaway right position, and makes a 2-hand catch. Barely had to move, 2 down.
And what's interesting is that he was in shallow right. And they just showed Stroman so disappointed when the ball left the park. He just yelled into his glove, angry at himself. But he came off the mound and he's clapping, standing ovation, loud, and he's cheering right with the crowd, waving.
Pitch inning for the Mariners, number 3, J.P. Crawford.
Now he's still shaking his head. He's so mad he gave up that home run.
Here's J.P. Crawford, just activated today, out with that oblique injury. Pinch hitting for Luis Arias, the 9-man. Lefty hitter Crawford waits. First pitch outside, 1-0.
And Crawford, he was supposed to be back already, and he was doing a rehab game, and he was hit on the hand. So they had to, nothing was broken, but they had to wait for the swelling to go down. He just got back today.
Weaver's 1-0 on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. 3-1 Yankees, top 8. You gotta love it. Stroman, the crowd gives him an ovation. He gives it right back.
Oh, no, yeah. Loves it here.
1-1. Crawford takes inside 2-1. Final line on Stroman, 7 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts.
Of course, 2 of the 3 hits by the same guy, Luke Riley.
2-1. On a low outside corner for a strike, 2-2. Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything, everywhere. Weaver set third base side. The line to 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. 97-mile-an-hour dart for Luke Weaver. Right on past Crawford to complete the eighth. Through 7.5, it's 3-1 Yanks on WBO, electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center specializes in more than 400 types of cancer, including the most important one, yours. What does it take to face cancer with confidence? It takes MSK. Visit msk.org/expert, because where you're treated first matters.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When I set out to build our firm, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Visit ForThePeople.com for an office near you.
It's the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. So give your friends something to look at and make this a summer to share and save with a capable Kia SUV like the Sorento, Sportage, Seltos, or Telluride, or a powerful sedan like the fun-to-drive Forte, each backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. And for a limited time, get 1.9% APR for 48 months for well-qualified buyers and $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged 2024 Sportage and Sorento models. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Financing for 24 to 48 months from Kia Finance, subject to credit approval for purchase of a new 2024 Sportage or Sorento. Excludes hybrids and PHEVs. $21.65 per month per $1,000 financed at 48 months. $1,000 bonus cash on specially tagged models must be applied as down payment. Must take delivery by 7/8/24. Limited inventory. Warranty is a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for details.
Bottom 8, Yanks a 3-1 lead over the Mariners. Here's Anthony Rizzo, lefty hitter, pitch. Low inside, 1-0. It's a second inning relief for Mariners righty Edward Bizzardo. With a win, the Yankees would win their 8th straight game and win for the 15th time in 18 games. 1-0, grounded wide at first and foul. It's 1-1 on Rizzo, who's 2 for 3. Rizzo 2 singles tonight. Infield pull towards the right. And the 1-1. Rizzo takes low inside. 2-1. After the game, stay tuned for the postgame show presented by Verizon, the network New York City relies on. The pitch grounded softly towards first. Right there is France. One step right, underhand flips to first. Bizzardo covering for the first out of the 8th.
Clay Holmes getting up.
Dylan Moore, Mariners shortstop, moves over to second. And J.P. Crawford, who pinch hit for Arias, a 9-hitter last inning, and struck out against Weaver. He's the new shortstop. Here's Gleyber Torres, pitch. Righty hitter takes low outside, 1-0.
8th inning is sponsored by Local 3 IBEW and Nika.
Bizzardo set at the belt, 1-0. Torres takes outside, 2-0. Torres is line to right, fly to right, and bounced into a fielder's choice.
Tomorrow, Clark Schmidt goes against Brian Wu.
2-0 is low, 3-0 on Gleyber.
Wu 1-0, ERA of 0.93.
Wow.
Interesting. We haven't seen him. I'm not sure the Yankees have faced him.
3-0. Torres flies at first base side. Well out of play, 3-1. And Wu was working his way back. Now the Mariners, you said it, at full strength. Excellent rotation they have.
Great staff and a closer that no one can touch. I think he's been hit a couple of times, though. The Yankees have never touched him.
3-1 is low, ball 4. And Torres hands the bat off. He has a 1-out walk in the 8th.
And the bottom of the 8th inning, sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
The Yankees have a 3-1 lead over the Mariners, first of 4 this week. Here's Jose Trevino, righty hitter. He takes outside 1-0. And you could come out to Yankee Stadium on Wednesday, June 5th, when the Yankees take on the Twins. The first 18,000 will receive a Juan Soto basketball jersey, courtesy of Canon. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com. 1-0 in there for a strike, low outside corner, 92 on the fastball, 1-1.
So today, Judge raised his average from 266 to 273. So
it feels like he's raised it 100 points over the last couple weeks here.
He probably feels like he's raised it 100 points too.
1-1 is on the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. And it's funny, there are so many numbers when Judge goes off like this, but his last 3 weeks, he has an on-base percentage near .550.
Yeah. Well, player of the week.
1-2. Trevino fouls it back. Remains 1-2.
Today, 2-run double by Verdugo. RBI single by Verdugo and another single. So Verdugo, let's see what his average is up to today. He's up to 256 from 244. So if you keep raising your average 10 points a game.
1-2 is outside, 2-2. That's a good formula.
He'll be back to where he wants to be in no time.
One on, one out, bottom 8. Yanks a 3-1 lead. A win would be 8 in a row. 2-2 runner goes. Poke towards first on the backhand. France snares it and just waltzes to the bag himself. Torres up to second. 2 down. So Bizzardo looking to complete the 8th for Seattle. John Birdie stands in his way. Yankees have their 4th run in scoring position with Torres off second, a 3-step lead. First baseman France is well off the bag, about 35 feet. The pitch outside, 1-0. Clay Holmes continues to throw in that right center field bullpen. 1-0. Breaking ball low. And it's 2-0 on Birdie. And Clay Holmes still has an even 0 ERA this year. Pitch, runner goes. Breaking ball grounded softly through the left side of the infield. Base hit for John Birdie. Torres easily scores standing up. John Birdie comes through for a second straight day. RBI single, and the Yankees have insurance, a 4-1 8th inning lead.
Well, Glaber was running with that, and he would have stolen third base even if it was not a swing and a hit. But that was a terrific move by Glaber. Couldn't quite square it up, but it certainly worked. So there's another run.
Pitching line on Yankees starter Marcus Stroman.
Here's Anthony Volpe, a 2-out RBI for Birdie. Check over there, tag. Birdie gets back safely with a dive.
6 strikeouts, 1 home run. Pitching line on
You know, that won't get talked about a lot, but Glaber made that run there. You know, he would have scored anyway, but he was going to get to third even if he didn't swing.
96 pitches, 61.
Runner goes, pitch, strike, throw down to second, tag, safe. So John Birdie swipes the bag, a bang-bang play, but Birdie is now in scoring position with 2 away.
And they're just standing there. They're going to look at that? I think they want to look at it again.
Umpires coming together.
Yeah, I don't know what he thinks he did. I don't see at all what he did. Oh, I see. He thinks he got him on the toe, and then the swipe tag. Did he hit the sneaker, the cleat?
It might be on that spike of the cleat. Wow, barely.
This instant replay review is brought to you by Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
And the Mariners are starting
They're
to go
leaving
off
the
the
field.
field. And here's the call.
Lance, fix your mic.
The mic has not been working for this umpiring crew, but the Mariners are off the field. They know that this call is overturned.
Return. The runner is out. Seattle retains their time.
Mics are on, and the call is indeed overturned. Second time the Mariners have won a challenge on a steal attempt.
Well, we saw it again, and he hit like the shoelace.
Very tight and just...
When you start with Citgo, you're good to go.
The family of Casamigos tequilas, Añejo, Blanco, Cristalino, Reposado, Mezcal, and introducing the new Casamigas Jalapeno. Casamigos tequila, brought to you by those who drink it. Remind you to enjoy today's game responsibly.
Clay Holmes looking to lock down the Yankees' 8th straight win. It's 4-1 Yanks into the 9th. The Yanks over the Mariners tonight. Marcus Stroman, brilliant. 7 1/3, 3-hit innings. Luke Weaver, the final 2 outs of the 8th.
Here and there, as you see the first pitch, fouled out of play.
A side and well out of play. 0-1 to start the 9th. Josh Rojas is the leadoff man and lefty hitter for Seattle. He's 0 for 3. The 20 consecutive games for Holmes, not allowing an earned run. It's the second longest streak in Yankees franchise history. Holmes is 0-1. Grounded softly to second. Right at Torres, gobbles it up. Sidearm flips to first. One away. The Holmes 20-game streak only trails Dellin Betances, the season-opening 26-game streak. That came back in 2015. Julio Rodriguez is 0 for 3. Tall, thin righty hitter. Yanks a 4-1 lead, top 9. Holmes' pitch. Inside, 1-0. Second baseman Torres near second. Pitch. Outside, 2-0 on Rodriguez. And Holmes, rightfully so, now has a brand new jog-in entrance when he comes out of that right center field bullpen here in the Bronx. Holmes set above the bell. The righty's 2-0. In there for a strike at the knees, 2-1. The lights flicker off. The crowd becomes electric. It's a scene at Yankee Stadium when Holmes comes in. 2-1. Tapped foul at the plate, 2-2. Yankees, top of the 9th. 1 out, nobody on. A tall right-hander Holmes set first base side. 2-2. Fly to first base side. That's about 20 rows deep out of play. Remains 2-2. Holmes' 20 innings pitched without allowing an earned run, most among anybody in baseball. He's been the best reliever in baseball. Holmes is 2-2. Just misses low outside. 3-2 on Rodriguez. Three and two with one away. Holmes set. The pitch. Fisted foul behind the plate. It remains 3-2 on Rodriguez. Holmes is looking for save number 14, which would tie Emmanuel Clase for the baseball lead. Time called at the plate by Rodriguez ahead of a 3-2 pitch. A right-hander, black glove just above the belt. Holmes is 3-2. Tapped softly. Right side of the mound. Holmes scampers right. Fields. Throw. Save. Rodriguez too quick. Julio Rodriguez, infield single, legs it out. And the Mariners have a one-out base runner against Holmes in the ninth. Infield swings around towards the left, and here's a switch hitter batting left, Cal Raleigh, who struck out 3 times against Marcus Stroman. The pitch. Raleigh takes low outside, 97 on the sinker. 1-0. Those 3 strikeouts for Raleigh accounted for half of Stroman's strikeouts tonight. He struck out 6 over 7 1/3. Brilliant innings for the Yanks. Holmes set. 1-0. Half swing, tapped foul behind the plate, and it's 1-1. (4-1) Yanks top 9. The save opportunity is brought to you by Workman's Circle Multi-Care Center. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Slider falling down and in. Nasty from Clay Holmes. Outfield straight away. First baseman Rizzo holds on Rodriguez at first. 1-2 inside. 2-2. Yankees starting pitching. Stepping up to that next level of late. It continued today with Marcus Stroman. 4-1 lead, top of the ninth. 1 on, 1 out. 2-2. Breaking ball down and in. Appeal. No swing. Third base ump. Alex McKay throws his arms to his sides. 3-2 on Raleigh. A walk would bring the to the plate in Luke Raley, who's on deck. Holmes looking to bear down. 3-2. Up and away, ball 4. So Raleigh tosses that bat towards the third base dugout. And a Rodriguez infield single. A Raleigh walk brings up Luke Raley as the tying run. Raley has power. 3 homers on the year. 2 of the 3 hits off Stroman today from this guy, Luke Raley. 2 on, 1 out pitch. On the low inside quarter for a strike at 97 on the sinker. 0-1. 4-1 Yankees looking to lock down their 8th straight win. 0-1. Tapped softly towards the middle. Volpe, the shortstop, charges. Torres cuts in front of him. Sidearm throw. Rizzo can't dig it out. It trickles away. Rodriguez scores from third. He stumps on home plate. Raleigh's up to third, and Raley is all the way at second with 1 down, and it's 4-2 Yanks on top. The tying run is in scoring position. Well, it was a tough play regardless on a slow grounder, but Torres cut in front of Volpe, threw across the body low, and once Rizzo could not dig it out, Rodriguez home, and now the Yankees in a hairy situation. Second and third, 1 out for Mitch Haniger. Righty hitter. Takes a strike along the outside quarter, 0-1. Infield single, walk, E4. Now 4-2 Yankees on top with one away in the ninth. 0-1. Loaded into center field. Judge charges in towards right center. Plays it on a hop. It's a base hit. Raleigh scores. Raleigh up to third. The throw comes home on a hop. And Mitch Haniger is at first with an RBI single. And the Mariners, just like that, have cut the Yankee lead to 4-3. And they have first and third, still only one out. Rizzo, the first baseman, coming in. He's chatted with Holmes. The catcher, Jose Trevino, is already there. And the entire infield will now join this meeting as Matt Blake walks out of the Yankee dugout. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-million. Now, what an interesting inning for Clay Holmes here. He has not been hit hard. Infield single, walk, E4, that brought in a run. And then a looping RBI single for Mitch Haniger. Just fell in front of Judge. Now it's a 4-3 game, and the tying run is at third in Raleigh, who reached on that error. Short and second back, playing for the double play. Here's Dylan Moore, righty hitting shortstop. Pitch, big swing and a miss, 0-1. Sinker running down. 4-3, Yankees clinging to a ninth inning lead. First and third, one out. 0-1 on the outside corner for a strike, and Holmes quickly jumps out in front, 0-2. First and third, one away. Crowd rises, 0-2. Breaking ball outside, 1-2 on Moore. The shortstop Moore has walked, fly to center, and struck out. Holmes looking for a big strikeout or the double play. The righty set at the belt. 1-2. Just misses low outside. 98-mile-an-hour sinker. About a centimeter off the plate. 2-2. Runners at the corners, one away. Holmes is 2-2. Breaking ball outside quarter swing, and Moore held up. So it's 3-2, and a walk would load the bases for Dominic Canzone, who homered last inning. Ball behind the right hit for Holmes. Now he comes set at the belt. 3-2. Up high, just misses, ball 4. Second walk of the inning issued by Holmes, and the bases are loaded with one away for Canzone. The Yankees clinging to a 4-3 lead. Infield single, walk, E4, bloop single, walk. It's 4-3 Yanks, bases loaded, one away, and the lefty hitting Canzone. Pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Slider falling way down and in. Short and second back. First and third in. Pitch. Launched into right field. Got some carry. Soto back on his horse. On the track. Plants a feet. Makes the catch. Raleigh tags from third. Throw comes into second. It's cut off. Raleigh scores with a slide. It's a sacrifice fly for Dominic Canzone, and the Mariners have tied this game at 4 with a 3-run ninth inning off Clay Holmes. On the play, Haniger up to third, so runners at the corners, 2 away. Jose Trevino is calling out signals in front of the plate, Yankee catcher. A deflating inning for Holmes and the Yanks, who were coasting to their 8th straight win. Holmes' first earned runs allowed this season, although there was that one-out error by Torres, cutting in front of the second base bag. Here's Ty France, righty hitter, pitch. Low outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Big hole right side of the infield. France is 0 for 3, tied at 4 now. 1-0. Outside 2-0. Haniger off third, short lead. Moore off first has speed, but he has about a 2-step lead, and Rizzo holds him on. Holmes is 2-0. Line drive, right field, base hit. Haniger easily scores standing up. Moore up to second. Ty France a go-ahead RBI single. And the Mariners have plated 4 off Holmes in the 9th, and they have a 5-4 lead. Entire infield is now meeting with Clay Holmes again. Holmes had an opportunity there with 2 away and 3 in to give the Yankees a shot in a tie game, bottom of the 9th. But Ty France, who's been a clutch hitter for the Mariners historically, shoots an RBI single the opposite way and a stunning 9th inning. For Seattle, 4 off Holmes and a 5-4 lead over the Yanks, grabbing a 1-run lead. Here comes Aaron Boone. He'll signal to the bullpen. And Holmes' first real blemish here in 2024, allowing the Mariners to jump in front. We'll be back right after this with a pitching change. 5-4 Mariners, top of the 9th on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Discount prices, Town Fair Tire.
Four for the Mariners off Clay Holmes in the top of the 9th inning. They've grabbed a stunning 5-4 lead over the Yankees here at the stadium. And with still 2 on, 2 out, Caleb Ferguson, the lefty, is on for the Yanks to face J.P. Crawford in his second at-bat off the bench. Lefty against lefty. Ferguson, a chin-high set, look at first, and the pitch. Crawford takes a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. And Susan spiraled quickly for Clay Holmes after that soft contact and then the walk.
Well, it did indeed, and a lot of it, I think the thing was Glaber cutting in front of Volpe because he makes that play.
Absolutely. Ferguson set, 0-1. Breaking ball strike, low outside corner, quickly 0-2 on Crawford.
And Ferguson has closed. He did close with the Dodgers. He did everything with the Dodgers. So he's no stranger to this role to come in, to replace the closer.
0-2, outside 1-2 on Crawford.
And now, of course, they'll see the big guy. They'll see Muñoz coming in. Kind of a stunning. It wasn't going to last forever with Clay Holmes, but
1-2. Outside 2-2.
You know, early on, a couple of infield hits, a walk, and then that RBI by Haniger.
A 4-1 lead into this inning. Now 5-4. Mariners on top. And talked about it earlier, how this game felt like on cruise control for the most part.
It did.
But, Clay Holmes, no earned runs entering today. Mariners put 4 off him. 2-2. Foul back, still 2-2. So now Ferguson's job to make sure it stays a 1-run game into the bottom of the ninth. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2. Low outside with the breaking ball, 3-2. Ferguson's 20th game, a 5.74 ERA. But looking for his 3rd straight scoreless appearance here. 3-2, runners go. Driven into center field, Judge has a beat on it. Drifts towards left center, calls, makes a 2-hand catch, and Ferguson does the job. But the Mariners played 4 runs off Clay Holmes in the top of the ninth to take the lead. They do it on 2 hits, 1 big error, and they leave 2.
Lender. With On Deck, you can apply in minutes, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Go to OnDeck.com. Your loan is on deck.
Depending on certain loan attributes, your business loan may be issued by OnDeck or Celtic Bank, a Utah chartered industrial bank. Member FDIC. Limited eligibility for same-day funding. OnDeck does not lend in every state. All loans subject to lender approval.
Bottom of the ninth inning. Can the Yankees pick up Clay Holmes and strike right back? It's 5-4 Seattle. Yankees entered the ninth with a 4-1 lead. And the Mariners, a couple of walks, a couple of soft hits, and a big Gleyber Torres error. Make a 5-4 lead for their electric closer, Andres Munoz, who takes over against the top of the Yankee order to get it done. Anthony Volpe leads off. Munoz, big right-hander, set near the chin. The pitch. In there for a strike inside corner slider at 87. That's how he starts out. Volpe 0-1.
That's how he starts. And I know if you look at the matchup sheet, I can't see it from down here. I bet there's not a lot of hits against this guy.
Hard flamethrower 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Sinker at 97 inside 0-2 on Volpe.
And that went straight down. That was a sinking fastball at 97. That really was sometimes like Clay Holmes has them up in the zone. That was almost on the ground. We swung at it.
Infield pulled towards the left. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's nasty. 86 on the slider, falling away from Volpe. 1 down.
And Munoz, one of these guys, Emmanuel, talking to the Mariners, if you just met him on the street or talked to him, he's really soft-spoken and very quiet. But when he has to pitch, he likes to pitch angry. A lot of pitchers are like that, particularly closers. They're like 2 different people, on the mound and off the mound.
So he's like a nice bear, and then he starts to growl when he pitches.
That's kind of good. I like that. Yeah.
Here's Juan Soto, who singled, walked, and grounded into a fielder's choice. Lefty hitter, Yankees down 1, 5-4, bottom 9. Pitch in there for a strike at 98. Bottom of the zone, 0-1. Well, Soto has only faced Munoz once. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout. 0-1. Soto takes a breaking ball down and in, 1-1.
And the difference is Soto very concentrating on Munoz. Very serious.
Right-hander with the long black hair. 1-1. Soto lines it left field. Sinking. Base hit for Soto. He plants it right in front of Luke Raley, the left fielder. Soto dances around first, and he's a tying run against Munoz with 1 away in the 9th.
And you could see him concentrating from down here. No smile, no nothing. He was all business on that one. And you know what? You use the power of this guy's 98-mile-an-hour fastball, to help power it out there. If you can just meet it, it's going someplace because it's...
Here's Aaron Judge. Pitch. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Everyone's standing here. I'm sure you can hear the noise through the airways, but everyone in this place is standing.
A full crowd on a Monday night. Yankees down 5-4, bottom 9. Pitch. Judge swings and misses 1-1. There's a slider down and away.
And he comes out and he throws strikes. He's thrown 8 pitches. 6 of them have been strikes.
Munoz dangles that right arm. Now comes set up high. 1 on, 1 out. 1-1. Judge, big swing and a miss. Another slider. 1-2.
Now, does he keep going with the sliders? He try and sneak a fastball in there?
Against a red-hot Judge, who's doubled and singled tonight. Soto the tying run off for a short lead. 1-2. Judge takes a fastball, strike 3 called. That's 101. Freezing Judge. He did sneak the fastball in there. And it was no easy customer, 2 away.
I don't know that you can sneak a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in. I don't know if that's but that's exactly what he did. And just the way Judge reacted, he was not expecting that.
So that's a second out. Yankees down to their final out, down 5-4, bottom 9. Soto off first. Here's Verdugo, who's driven in 3 runs tonight. Double and 2 singles for Verdugo, who's been clutch all year. Munoz's pitch. Verdugo fouls it back. Big swing, 0-1.
100 miles an hour. He's got such an easy delivery. He looks easy demeanor. Takes a quick look back at first base.
Very calm, 25 years old. This is his 4th year in the league. 0-1. Verdugo takes low, 1-1.
And anybody who wanted to know a couple of years ago why they traded Paul Sewald, this is why.
Right. Verdugo 0 for 1 with the strikeout against Munoz. Infield pulled to the right. 1-1. Verdugo takes a breaking ball low outside, 2-1.
Wow. 99.
Munoz pounding them in. 5-4 Mariners, bottom 9. 2-1. Verdugo grounds it foul off the Yankee dugout first base side. And the Yanks down to their final strike. It's 2-2.
That slider is really deadly. And on the down and in. Down and in on Verdugo because of lefty.
Munoz peers in over that left shoulder. Soto off first, a tying run. The 2-2. Grounded softly towards second. More charges, gloves, underhand flips to first. That's the ball game. The Yankees put the tying run on first, but Soto doesn't move. And the Yankees drop a stunner against Seattle, 5-4, as the Mariners played 4 off Clay Holmes in the top of the 9th. Well, it was going to happen sometime for Clay Holmes, so dominant to start this season, as the Mariners celebrate and dance in front of that second base bag. No earned runs across 20 innings, 20 appearances this season. But today, the Mariners get him for 4 in a game that seemed in hand for the Yankees, going for their 8th straight win. Now the 7-game win streak is over. Yankees fall 5-4 to Seattle. The Judge family of Interstate batteries has 99 reasons why Interstate batteries are the best. Reason number 1, Interstate is your battery for all of your